The Fiat 500e electric hatchback. They're kind of expensive. There's an Abarth version, a performance version, and the price has just been discounted by $23,000. This is now actually a pretty good car for the money. At this price, I I think a lot of people would have to consider it. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. Great to have you with us. If you'd like to become a YouTube member, that'd be awesome. I'll have a new interview up on the members section of the channel very soon. An interview with, someone that many of you know from Xpeng, Xiaopeng. Fiat has discounted the 500e by 20,000 and the 500e Abarth by $23,000. This is in Australia, but there are some discounts in Europe as well. The 500e has a 2,000 US dollar price cut in the United States, which makes it, not a bad price. It's 30,500 US dollars, but it's much cheaper now than that here in Australia. The drive-away price is $39,000, meaning the actual price, it's about 35,000 Australian dollars. That's about 22,000 US dollars. Yeah, I mean, that's a really good price. If you want to get the more expensive version of that car, the 500e Abarth, well, price is not much more. It's actually the Abarth 500e Scorpion Isima, I think that's how you say it. It's discounted by 23,000 Australian dollars down to 44,000 Australian dollars drive away. So the actual price of the car, it's about 40,000 Australian dollars. So about 26 to 27,000 US dollars. Its retail price was around 60,500. So yeah, it actually works out to a $23,000 discount, which is massive, absolutely enormous. I actually think, guys, that it's not bad value, but really more as a second car, or if you drive in the city, you're not planning on doing your road trips. This is not really a road tripping car. To give you some numbers here, the standard Fiat 500e gets an 87 kilowatt front motor, single motor, 220 newton meters of torque. That's about 110 horsepower. 0 to 100 is relatively pedestrian, 9 seconds. It's not fast. But you want something a bit quicker, you can get the Abarth version. But first of all, what about the battery and the actual range? The battery is a 42 kilowatt hour NCM battery, I believe, and it has 311 kilometers of range. DC charging is 85 kilowatt, so you can charge from 0 to 80% in 35 minutes. The charging speed is actually not too bad because it's a fairly small battery, so it's not going to take too long. The Abarth, though, is probably the version that I'd be looking at. It gets 114 kilowatt front motor, 235 newton meters of torque. 0 to 100 is 7 seconds flat, but it's got tuned suspension, so handling would be fun. Quite a lot of fun, I reckon. 42 kilowatt hour battery. Range, unfortunately, drops down to 252 kilometers. Like I said, it's more of a city car. But the actual specifications, right? The 500e gets 17-inch alloy wheels, 7-inch instrument cluster, keyless entry, push-button start, wireless phone charger, panoramic glass sunroof, heated front seats, and a 10.25-inch infotainment touchscreen. A little bit behind the times in some of those numbers there, screen size, etc. But, it's still, this is a car that's really costing you $35,000. In fact, a bit less than that. And so I think it's pretty good value. The 500e Scorpionissima the Abarth 500e, that gets 18-inch wheels. Obviously, that's part of why the range has been reduced. Alcantara sport seats, metal pedals, brand-specific sound generator to mimic the sensation of a petrol-powered hot hatch. Apparently, they spent 3,000 hours working on the sound to make the car really sound like a petrol-powered hot hatch. And I've got to admit, it sounds really good. And not just on the inside, but it sounds really good on the outside. It's really weird. I'm not normally into these fake sounds, but Fiat did such an amazing job of getting the sound right for this car that actually it's pretty cool. So when you start it up, it gives you this proper like, I don't know how to explain the sound. It really sounds like a grunty 2-liter turbo, like a little bit like the 2-liter turbo from the Golf R. Weird, I know, but actually it's kind of cool. So last year, sales data, Fiat sold 117 of the 500e. And then I believe the year before that, they sold 166. They haven't sold a lot, But I think at these prices, I think they'll probably sell quite quickly. Apparently, the promotional pricing will end on the 30th of September 2025. So technically that's what, 2 months away. But I'm going to guess they'll sell out of the stock within probably a month at these prices. It's a very good price. As a second car, be ideal. I mean, this would be a really, really easy car to park in tight spaces, at schools especially. I think it'd be a lot of fun as well. I've heard they've got really, really good handling. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think it's good value or do you think it's too expensive? Let me know what you think in the comments. Bye-bye. Fiat recently revealed the new 600e. Their electric kind of, would you say, crossover hatchback? I'm not sure what you call it exactly, but I quite like the look of it. And I thought it's a car you might be able to buy soon. So let's have a look at it and see what we think. Hello, my friends, and welcome to the channel. Great to see you. Thank you for tuning in. My name's Sam Evans, the Electric Viking. Fiat, they are technically an Italian car company, but they have a little bit of a relationship now with, well, America and the rest of Europe and, well, all over the place because they're part of the Stellantis automotive group. And Fiat are the main car brand propping up electric car sales for Stellantis. Their most popular EV is by far the 500e. I saw a review of the 500e, which is their mini electric hatchback. I love the look of it. Specs are not that great, but I love the look of them. And I can see why people would really like them as well. Because a lot of people buy cars on style. Have a stylish car, which is also EV. Perfect combination. But the reviews are not the greatest. For example, Car and Driver gave the Fiat 500e 4 out of 10. That's a bit painful. I've never seen them give a car a review that bad. But I like it. Either way, though, it's way too small for me. It's way too small for most people. The 600e is basically like a very similar car, but nearly twice the size, literally. That said, it's still not that big. It's a small crossover, and that gives you an idea of just how small the 500e really is, and sort of a direct successor to the 500X. That said, the 500X will continue to live on until people stop buying it, which could be soon because this is much better. Now, when I first saw the images of this car from looking at a distance, I thought, yeah, that's okay. When I saw some better pictures, I think the styling really works. There's not many SUVs with rounded headlights where you think that looks good, or crossovers, or any car, to be honest. But I think this really works. Let me know what you think of the styling. Now, we do know one thing. It'll share components from a number of other Stellantis Group EVs.